just his appetizer
But
for
what
dinner.
I'm saying is, like,
He'll
why
have
is
a
he-
whole pizza, and he doesn't like to eat the crust, so it's not really a whole pizza. He has what is this? Fucking a good steak, well done, served with ketchup.
I read a while ago he eats
What?
well done steak, and that's.
Fuck,
I mean,
okay.
I didn't vote for Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter,
Fuck
but when I found
outta
out he ate well done steak, no, that's
Kick him out of the fucking country.
Yeah,
So how do you like
that
your
is not
steak?
okay.
How do you think I like my steak?
Rare,
medium
rare.
rare.
Medium rare.
That's
I'll
what
eat
it's
that
got.
shit.
Medium rare, all the way.
There's
Years
sometimes
ago.
I swear to God, dude, I would eat a blue steak.
Oh yeah,
It's happened, and it's
have you
fucking
ever
good as
had
hell.
them? I think it's called Philly style or Philadelphia style. You take the steak, you turn on a gas burner like on the stove, and you set it right on
the burner,
and all it does is char the outside, flip it over,
yeah.
char the so it's charred on the outside and damn near
It's
raw.
It's blue in the inside, but
Yeah.
dude, it's fucking tasty.
It's
man.
good. You get
I
that
love it.
flavor.
It's so soft and
You
oh,
get man. If my mother and her husband listen to this, they'll get mad. But
Probably
a couple
will.
summers ago, my kids eat like I do. They're both beanpoles. There's nothing to them, but they eat and they love steak. Went to her house in Ohio, and my mother texted me, "Your kids not like steak? I don't know what kids you got at your house, but my kids will eat a cow still on the hoof.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
I want my steak to still fucking move.
They won't eat the steak." My daughter gets on the phone and goes, "Daddy, they made it well done." Yeah, my
Well,
kids
no
don't eat leather.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not gonna sit there and chew for the entirety of the fucking.
No,
The
man.
last time I ate a well done steak, I thought I was going to kill myself. Just how
I'm
long
not
I
gonna
was.
lie,
I thought I was dipping again.
Well, you're
Like that's how. Like I was like,
basically
He
like
says to a guy with a dip in his mouth.
well, you're basically draining all the flavor out. When you
Yeah,
cook well done.
it's
You're just
dry.
drying
You gotta
out
have
It's
those
dry.
juices.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've never accidentally cooked a well done steak. I've overcooked it.
I drink when I cook, so it happens.
Everyone does it.
It happens.
you just
You
give
know.
that to the dogs and you put
Yeah.
yourself on those things.
And I'm glad we talked about food. Food is my thing, man. That's what I,
I fucking
do. I
love
cook.
food. I've gotten to, especially since I fucking love my wife and she's a great cook and taught me how to cook a lot of shit.
Suck up.
So like I'm
Right.
serious. Like I fucking
Text
love
her.
cooking.
Tell her he said he loves her.
I'm going to do that right now.
I'm telling you, man. You've had my wife's cooking. It's fucking awesome.
I have. Her chicken and dumplings is pretty bomb.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
It is. I used to ask her for that almost every day. Hey, I need some chicken and dumplings. Because I
People
love
still
it.
ask her that shit, man. Like, but I
She said
love
she
cooking.
loves you too.
Oh, thanks.
But
She answered already?
She said quit being a fucking sucker.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
No.
So that,
I'm trying to get fucking, have a
Laid.
sex life in my marriage, so
Oh, wow.
it's like, I'm trying to suck up as much as I can.
with Corona and the quarantine, old Mama Jean, she been baking up a storm, and we're gonna try to recreate this. It's gonna be tough because we did talk. About
I did
this
have a
in
story
the,
about this.
missing 30 minutes,
Yeah.
but we got talking about the snickerdoodles and different kind of cookies. that
Before we
like.
get into this, I did have a bad, which I never knew you could have a bad experience with snickerdoodles, but Buc-ee's forgets to separate their gluten-free shit with their.
I can't get on board. We're talking shit about Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I was about to say, I love
This
Buc-ee's.
is the only bad experience I ever had about Buc-ee's.
What?
We're sorry, Buc-ee's. Praise be
I'm
to Buc-ee's.
sorry.
Yeah.
And I actually went to the manager about it. I'm like, dude,
I
you
feel
need
insulted
to.
right now.
I'm sorry, but
Uh,
I bought a package of snickerdoodles
Okay.
that was supposedly not in the gluten-free section, but they don't really have a gluten-free section. It's just mixed in with everything.
Okay.
So I bought a bag. We're going on this 4-hour drive to Corpus Christi,
All right.
and I keep on eating these snickerdoodles. I'm like, this tastes like dirt. Like I'm putting it in my mouth. It's dry. It's not good or anything. Alicia looks at the bag and she goes, they're gluten-free. I was like, I felt crushed. I was like,
I have to say that is not Buc-ee's fault. That's your fault.
it
You didn't
is.
read.
But
Yeah.
on the other hand,
I was
when
gonna
I'm
say.
looking at the fucking big old price tag that says it's regular and the gluten-free price tag's on the other side of the damn cart, whose fault is it really?
Here's what we need right now. We
I
need
still say
somebody.
yours because Buc-ee's is like something that should be cherished.
I love Buc-ee's.
Welcome.
I go there
Just-
every trip I go. That is the best
Let them have
place
a
to
few
It's
go.
like going to
steaks.
Temple. I put my yarmulke on. I roll up into Buc-ee's.
Mhm.
I get some beef jerky.
But that was
You
the
gotta get
only
the,
bad.
what is it,
Everywhere
the bu-
else,
the nuts. What is it?
the
They got
beaver
the
nuts.
pecan-
Beaver nuts.
Beaver nuggets.
Those are
the-
beaver,
Beaver
nuggets.
nuggets.
Those are
Dude,
great.
the fudge. Oh my god.
Dude, the fudge is to die
Holy
for.
shit.
But
Yeah,
seriously, that's the only
They
bad
have a whole-
experience.
they're
And, it-
all the
and,
candy aisles.
and the
Fucking
sad thing
awesome.
is, you would see that at Walmart or someplace like that. Why did it have to be at Buc-ee's? I don't know. It just was.
I would bury that story. Buc-ee's,
Yeah.
we love you.
But we love.
For anyone outside of Texas, Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's
If you don't
is
have
amazing.
one, get one. Look it up.
Let's just
For
go
real.
back about 2 minutes. And
No, but
ignore
that-
that story. And
That
live in
was
time.
That was the worst time.
I'm really afraid that if I go into Buc-ee's, I'm going to be arrested by a Buc-ee's cop.
I'm gonna
because we talked about Buc-ee's.
I'm gonna tell him.
We love Buc-ee's.
We go in and we see like
I'm not saying I don't. Why are you putting out there I don't? I waste half my paycheck at Buc-ee's when we go on trips. But that was the
half
one.
Your paycheck, a whole $20.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's not my fault we get paid shit.
They're supposedly building a Buc-ee's here locally.
Oh,
really?
At that old
dude.
racetrack.
Yeah, right now I think the closest one is what about
45?
45?
It's about. There's one
In
past
Madisonville.
Huntsville.
Madisonville.
In Madisonville, which I have one day after work, I drove to because I wanted some beaver nuggets. I was that desperate for beaver nuggets.
This literally is what it's like. You will drive.
I will drive there.
You will drive.
And if you're going on a road trip anywhere in Texas, you will
Buc-ee's
plan your route based on where
For real.
And you have to stop.
Yeah,
you have to stop.
We stopped at 3 Buc-ee's on the way to Corpus Christi. I didn't care how small the Buc-ee's was. I'm going to stop there.
Dude, there's nothing better than going to a big fucking Buc-ee's.
Dude,
the big one.
You got like 200 gas stalls.
Yes.
The restrooms, all private fucking restrooms.
It's
You will gauge your
Shit and
mileage.
privacy.
You'll look down and go, all right, car says I can go 50 miles. How far is the next Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
65 miles.
We can
Don't
make
risk
it.
We're
gonna do
We
it.
can make it.
We're not stopping at Shell.
Y'all gonna
Fuck
turn
Shell.
off
Put
the
that
AC,
shit in neutral and coast.
turn off the AC. We ain't wasting no gas. We're getting to that fucking Buc-ee's.
It's worth it.
It is. The best Buc-ee's I ever went to was in fuck me. It's
You don't have $5 billion on the table, so
it's either in or around New Braunfels. That Buc-ee's there, man.
I think I know the one you're talking
awesome.
about.
It's massive.
It's
huge.
To change New Braunfels, man, to change that. If this COVID fucks up floating the river,
Oh, it's
I'm
gonna
have a real problem.
I think it's already
No,
fucked
fucked
it up,
man.
I think it's already fucked
I've already given up. I know. It
Trump
sucks.
said this would be over by Easter.
He's extended it though. He extended it to May 20th.
Even after that, dude. Even after that, I'm telling you, if
extended
people
it.
start
It's gonna
going
be
out,
bad.
once it lifts, it goes out. It's just gonna resurge. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so much longer.
Dude,
than
you
what
did
we
say
thought.
that earlier. Once
Yeah.
they say, okay, y'all can go out, and then all these, everybody's going to go out and start
Go to the
elbows
movies
and
or go to the
next each other.
fucking-
Well, you know how they say, you get the stimulus check. I told one person at work that don't go out and spend it because after all the shit blows over, you're going to have deals and sales.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to try to get rid
That
of
check is
so
going
much
straight
shit.
in my savings account.
Same.
And speaking of that check, I yesterday
We talked about this.
somebody had posted on Facebook that they were unhappy their son wasn't going to get any money. He's 18 or 19. He's in college. He has a job, considered an essential worker, still working. And she said, it's not fair that he doesn't get money because we claim him. And I'm like, what? But that means
That's your
you
fault.
get the money.
that's
Give him
for-
the money.
Yeah.
And then somebody commented on that post and said they were pissed off that they're not getting any money because they get railroad retirement and military retirement. It's not fair they don't get money. I was like, no, the money, the whole point of the money is for people that have lost their income.
Right.
Now, I didn't lose my income, just like y'all. We're essential
Exactly.
workers. We didn't lose our income. I'm still going to take the money.
Yeah.
But if they said, hey,
I got a
you
car
didn't
note to
lose
pay
your
for.
job, you're not going to get the money. What am I going to say? Like, this has not impacted me financially. Now, Mama Gina did, because she was applying for jobs, going on interviews, and then Corona hit and everybody shut down.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
and she got caught in that space between she can't get more unemployment.
Mhm.
So, she actually needs the money.
Right.
But if you weren't affected financially, you can't bitch
Fuck
about
off.
not getting money.
Fuck off.
And $1,200, that doesn't even pay my house note.
I was gonna say, you said when I was listening, you made a good point. Like, it's not gonna pay the house note. It might help. Like,
gonna pay for more
it might pay
Jameson.
rent and my
It will.
electricity and something else, and that's about it. That shit is just going to savings. Because luckily, I want to point this out for people who lost their jobs. That's awful and that's
That
terrible.
sucks.
We are lucky and fortunate enough to still have our jobs that we're
Which
essential, and
for
we
a
still have to go to
while
work.
that we were kind of worried that we were going to actually get shut down.
And I don't think they could. But, obviously we can't go into a whole lot of detail about why or where we work. We don't want to get into that mess. But the essential thing, some of the businesses they've deemed essential, I don't understand why they're
Do you
essential.
realize that?
Like Mattress Firm,
Yeah, why is that?
they're still open till fucking midnight.
Car dealerships. I understand people need vehicles.
I did
But-
need a vehicle the other day.
Yeah, you did just buy a car.
I have an even better one. tell me why. And apparently this did come out and they were able to shut them down because they were like, you're not fucking essential. But GameStop
Dude,
tried fighting
oh my
the government,
God.
fighting to claim, no, we are essential. We are essential. We will remain open and have our works working, because their argument was, well, we have gamers who are stuck at home. They need something. They need to come get these collector edition
It's
of this
called
and that.
Go on any PS4.
Digitally download the game.
Thank you. I was
Yeah,
getting to
oh,
that.
yeah.
I haven't been to a GameStop
Go on
in
there.
years.
No, I haven't either.
Like,
I refuse
I
to
have.
go.
and they were arguing and fighting.
Okay, I refuse to go to buy games. I'll go there to look at all the fucking weird stuff they have.
I'll still buy games. It's cool to still have physical copies of games, but like, GameStop
No, my
being
dogs end
essential-
up chewing them up. So.
GameStop being an essential business is like, come on, man. Like,
So
y'all
what-
are.
Bear ends up chewing up my games if I get it physical.
We talk about the government, and I am one that I don't like government overreach. I don't like, but New York, I don't know.
Dude,
I was
New York
actually born and
is-
raised in
New York
upstate New York in a
Oh, no
little
way.
farming community.
I didn't know that.
And so I still have a lot of friends up there.
That's where my grandfather is
Cuomo,
from, New York.
Governor Cuomo, who's a dumbass. And I hope he hears this and invites me up to discuss things with him. And the first thing I'll say is,
You can take one of the mics.
You and Carol Baskin. I mean, y'all can fucking. I hope
This
you
is
beat
the
you
governor
entire-
of New York State.
He's the governor of New York
Yeah.
State. He shut down.
Sorry, I flipped
Does.
off my dog.
You can't buy like any sporting goods
Yeah.
are shut down. And I know it might be a stretch, but I do think the way things are going right now, like I haven't been to an actual store in weeks.
No.
I don't want to go stand in line. I don't want to be. Well, no, I take that back. We did go yesterday. We had to stop
Academy.
and get something real quick. No, we went to Brookshire's.
Oh,
British is
but-
not bad.
I mean,
Not bad.
right now, if shit really goes south, how are you going to eat?
Exactly.
You're going to need that.
That's
gun. And some of
why
the gun stores
you gotta
are
go
fucking-
hunt them squirrels.
And
you
then the
hunt
other
them
thing,
squirrels,
Cuomo
and
was
you build
doing-
yourself a garden. You get you some tomatoes.
You had
That's
to work in the
exactly
You gotta
garden.
work in the garden into this.
I'm so glad I started this.
But the other thing he did, and I'm trying to find out a little bit
I was
about it because I try to stay up to date with it. He's right in line with Pelosi and that whole crew. He is bitching about Trump not releasing more tests and more masks and supplies and blah 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 blah.
Right.
But now it's come out that he's hoarding them.
Yeah,
New York State has them, and he's not
He's hoarding
distributing
Yeah,
them.
I think it's because they think it's
On
what is
top-
it? They claimed it as the epicenter right now.
yeah.
New York.
The
right?
first case was
Was
actually in West Coast somewhere, I think. I
It
don't remember if
was-
California
Washington
or
No, it was
I
California.
know Washington State was one of the
Because
big
because the
headlines.
woman that first what is it? Patient zero.
Yeah,
Sorry, I keep on hitting the
well,
mic.
patient zero here.
Patient zero.
Yeah.
What for the whole country was? She was in China. She got on a plane before they shut the planes down, and she went back to California. Tested positive in California, but she had been around family, and that's how
So yeah, it blows up quick.
Yeah.
But I mean, the ways to, and the disgust of how the government not necessarily how they're handling things. And I did see a thing about, and again, I want to stress that I am not a Trump supporter. Sometimes I'm kind of forced into defending him, and I hate it. But people say, oh, they were briefed on this back in November, December, whatever it was, when they were first told about
Right.
the coronavirus, and Trump didn't do anything. Well, somebody went and put a timeline together, and when you start looking at it, Trump tried to close the borders. Trump said we need to stop trading with China.
Yeah.
Trump, he put steps in place. Now,
Yeah.
were his
Morals
methods,
were-
whatever, was he doing
morals
it
were-
because of that? But he didn't want to tell us and create a panic,
Probably not.
or was he actually
but-
doing it because they say he's racist? I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was taking
He did say
steps
the
to
China
try
virus.
and make it not get here, even if that wasn't what he was doing. So it's and
The
now
Kung flu.
both sides, they're so worried about fighting with each other.
Yeah.
They're not actually accomplishing anything.
No.
They with the stimulus package. Well, we want our stuff in there. Nobody gives a shit about what you want.
Yeah, that whole fucking abortion. And I know I'm getting into this shit when we have only a minute left for this segment, but fucking abortion and a stimulus package makes no sense. Fuck that hoe, by the way.
It didn't need
and
to be
a
in there.
stimulus package.
And we are not saying whether we support or
I'm
don't
not going to
support
mention her
abortion. That's not
name,
where we're going
but
with
we
it.
all know who I'm talking
We
about.
know.
I literally have no idea.
Well,
So we're running out of time. Last 30 seconds. I
We
want
are.
to make sure I say again. Y'all
Fuck Carol
get on
Baskins.
Facebook. No, yeah, fuck Carol Baskins. Get on Facebook. Look for the Untamed Texas podcast. Texas is TX abbreviated. Like and share the page. Trying to get to 500 likes. We've been up a couple days. About 150 likes. When we hit
couple more.
500, we're going to do a drawing for a Untamed Texas podcast T-shirt signed by all three of us.
And you'll get to meet us.
And you'll get to meet us.
Most of the viewers probably know us.
No,